Sam, you got the toughest draw you could have got, and your worst fears were realised tonight.
Yes, I mean, we'd come here in the hope that we could do something in terms of performing to our best. I thought we ended up in the end falling foul to a Manchester City that are simply great quality and great talent, and our players in the end today could not cope with that, and you have to accept that as a fact that, you know, however hard they tried today, and they did, it wasn't good enough to stop the quality, the talent, and the huge amount of ability that Manchester City have, bought on the finance that's available to them to buy these outstanding quality players. And certainly on the finishing front, it's a lesson of outstanding finish to the highest quality throughout the game.
When you look at these three games as a whole, Forest, Manchester City and Cardiff, you've approached them in different ways. Obviously a very young and experienced side against Forest, a more experienced side tonight, the best side you have available probably, but the Cardiff game is probably now, well, it is all important now.
Yes, and the difficulty is recovering these players, because most of these players have got to play at Cardiff, because if we do get any of the injuries back, it'll probably only be about one, I think, at this moment in time. I think that they've got to face the fact that they've got to try and look after themselves between now and then, not just physically but also mentally, and get themselves ready for Cardiff, because Cardiff will be sitting watching in this game today and rubbing their hands, waiting for us to come here, thinking we're playing Wednesday night, got to travel all the way to Cardiff on Friday. So the lads there have to be really mentally strong and mentally tough to drive themselves through the fact they've got to try and recover as best they can for what's going to be a very tough game and a very important game for us at Cardiff. And like I said, we got Joey O'Brien injured today, which is another defender injured yet again, which is what we've always struggled with, certainly over the last few weeks. And that's why we've started conceding lots of goals. When we started the season, we were very good at keeping clean sheets. Now, because of the loss of our defenders, the goals are starting to come in thick and fast, and that drains the confidence. But today, our best team simply wasn't good enough against Manchester City, and you have to give Manchester City the outstanding credit for what a quality side that they are, and what outstanding finishing prospects they've got in terms of the strikers they've got available to them. And obviously the build-up play is superb. So our players were running to try and stop them, but unfortunately, because of their skills and their abilities as individuals and a team, they couldn't get near them today.
You had the unequivocal support of your owners on Monday, not for the first time this season. They've repeated that time and again, actually, this season. Does it annoy you a little bit that almost every week that people are sort of saying, well, do they really mean it? I mean, they've said it several times.
Well, they really mean it, because we keep talking and communicating, and we keep trying to resolve the situation as best we possibly can, which is not easy, of course, but we are actively communicating between each other, one on the injury front, so injured, and two on trying to bring some new players into the club. And I think that, you know, to be fair to our goalkeeper today, I thought he had an outstanding game, by the way. Adrian, who's a free transfer from Real Betis, I thought made some really good saves for us, so I was encouraged by that, if nothing else. And of course, Roger, coming into a side that he knows nothing about at this level against a team like this, stood up manfully. But you know, obviously, you think, how can you say that when you've let six in? But you know, he was there. He stuck it through right to the end. But obviously, it was a very difficult night for us all.